France marked its national holiday with a parade down its most famous avenue, the Champs-Élysées. This year's ceremony commemorated 100 years since the start of World War I. Representatives from each of the 80 countries who took part participated, including a Chinese delegation. CCTV's Kate Rousseau reports from Paris.
War and peace. That's the theme of this year's military parade down Paris's iconic Avenue de Champs-Élysées. The pageant's held annually on July the 14th, or Bastille Day, the French national holiday. This year the ceremony's marking 100 years since the start of the First World War, which was largely fought in the trenches of northern France.
It's more important than ever to remember the Great War and the people who fought for us and our freedom. 100 years is important, and it's our duty to remember what happened so that it can never happen again.
Bastille Day is already the biggest day in France's national calendar, but this year is even more emotional for those taking part in a military parade. Rewind 100 years, and it would have been these soldiers being sent to the front lines to fight a war that cost the lives of 9.7 million military personnel. Soldiers and civilians from 80 countries were involved in World War I, and each of those nations have been represented in the parade. Among them were 4 students from China, who sent 96,000 workers to France to replace the men who'd gone to fight.
This is a good opportunity for us to show that China is also a country that participated in the World War I. We have also our sacrifice and our contributions.
Spectators from across the world gathered in the French capital to watch the spectacle.
This is obviously a very important anniversary, and many countries were involved. With France, both in the First and Second World War, of course, and I think it makes good sense for France to have included all these countries.
It's not just the uniforms that have changed over the years. 1 century ago, many of those marching today would have been enemies, but today they're parading in the name of peace. Kate Rousseau, CCTV Paris.